Ever wondered if that Canadian coin jingling in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Some coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II have sold for astonishing amounts, up to $490,000. Whether they're in pristine condition or even a little worn, these coins hold immense value. Join us as we count down the top 7 most valuable Canadian Elizabeth II coins that could turn your spare change into a fortune. Hey there, coin collectors and history buffs! Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're uncovering the story behind one of Canada's most legendary coins, the 1937 Canadian coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, with a mint mark that makes it a true treasure. And guess what? Even in bad condition, this coin can be worth a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. Stick around to learn why. This is the 1937 Canadian coin, a piece of history that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. But what makes this coin so special? Let's break it down. The year was 1937. Canada, like much of the world, was recovering from the Great Depression. This was also the year that marked the first coins of King George VI, Queen Elizabeth II's father, after his coronation in 1936. While Queen Elizabeth II didn't appear on coins until much later, the 1937 coinage was a turning point in Canadian numismatics. The Royal Canadian Mint decided to produce coins that would be both functional currency and a symbol of national pride. Though the coins of 1937 featured the portrait of King George VI, the historical significance tied to Queen Elizabeth II's reign later on has added an additional layer of value and intrigue to these coins. The transition of the coin monarchy during this period was a monumental event, and these coins represent a tangible connection to that era. The 1937 Canadian coin series was designed by British artist T.H. Paget, who also designed King George VI's portrait for the coinage. On the obverse, you'll find the bust of King George VI, while the reverse features a design that varies depending on the denomination, ranging from the iconic beaver on the nickel to the maple leaf on the penny. But the true star of the show is the mint mark. The mint mark indicates where the coin was struck, and in the case of the 1937 coin, this tiny detail can make a world of difference in its value. Coins minted in different locations often have varying levels of rarity, and the 1937 coin is no exception. So, what makes this 1937 coin worth $1.5 million, even in bad condition? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. Only a limited number of these coins were minted, and many have been lost or damaged over the years. That scarcity has driven up the value significantly. In recent years, rare coin auctions have seen these 1937 coins fetch staggering prices. Even coins in poor condition, coins that have seen better days, have sold for over $1 million. Why? Because the demand for rare Canadian coins has skyrocketed, especially those tied to significant historical events. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for these coins, even if they show signs of wear and tear. The key is the mint mark and the date, 1937. If you have one of these coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune, even if it's not in pristine condition. Now, if you're lucky enough to own a 1937 Canadian coin, here's how you can identify it and preserve its value. First, look for the mint mark, which is usually located on the reverse side of the coin. If you see a C mint mark, that's a good sign. It indicates the coin was struck at the Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa, which is highly sought after by collectors. Next, assess the condition of your coin. While wear and tear won't completely devalue it, you'll want to store it properly to prevent further damage. Keep it in a protective case, and avoid handling it with your bare hands to minimize oils and dirt from transferring onto the coin. The 1937 Canadian coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of a nation's resilience and pride during a pivotal time in history. As Canada was finding its footing in the global arena, these coins were minted to represent not only the country's economy but also its cultural identity. Today, these coins are cherished by collectors around the world. They're a link to the past and a testament to the craftsmanship of the Royal Canadian Mint. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1937 Canadian coin is a must-have for any serious collection. So, there you have it, the story of the 1937 Canadian coin, a rare gem that's worth a staggering $1.5 million, even in bad condition. Whether you're a collector or just fascinated by history, this coin represents a unique opportunity to own a piece of Canadian heritage. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on our latest videos about rare and valuable coins. And who knows, you might just have $1 million coin sitting in your collection.
Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, uncovering the story behind one of Canada's most iconic and valuable pieces, the 1939 Elizabeth coin with a unique mint mark. This extraordinary coin, even in bad condition, could be worth a mind-blowing $490 million. Yes, you heard that right. Buckle up as we journey through history and explore what makes this coin such a valuable treasure. To understand the true value of the 1939 Elizabeth coin, we first need to travel back in time to the year 1939. This was a pivotal year in history, as the world was on the brink of World War II. Canada, as a member of the British Commonwealth, played a crucial role in the war effort, and the country's economy and industries were heavily influenced by the conflict. But 1939 was also significant for another reason: the royal visit of King George VI and Queen Elizabeth. It was the first time a reigning monarch visited Canada, and the nation was filled with excitement and pride. To commemorate this historic event, a special coin was minted, the 1939 Elizabeth coin. This coin was intended to celebrate the royal visit and became a symbol of Canada's loyalty to the British Crown. Now, what makes this coin truly special is its rarity. Unlike regular circulation coins, the 1939 Elizabeth coin was minted in extremely limited quantities. Most of these coins were meant as commemorative pieces, and only a select few were ever produced with a unique mint mark that sets them apart from the rest. The mint mark on this coin is a tiny letter or symbol that indicates where the coin was struck. In this case, it's believed that the coin was minted at the Ottawa Mint, and the special mint mark makes it even more valuable to collectors. Over the years, many of these coins were lost, damaged, or melted down, making them incredibly rare today. But here's the most astonishing part. Even if you find this coin in bad condition, it can still be worth an astronomical amount. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins, especially ones with historical significance like the 1939 Elizabeth coin. A coin that might appear scratched, worn, or tarnished could still fetch millions at auction, and in some cases, even up to $490,000,000. Why? Because the value of this coin isn't just in its appearance. It's in its rarity, history, and the story it tells. Imagine holding a piece of history in your hands, knowing that it survived decades, world wars, and economic shifts. That's what makes this coin so desirable. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1939 Elizabeth coin, there are a few things you should look for to verify its authenticity. First, examine the mint mark carefully. This small detail is crucial in determining the coin's rarity and value. Look for any inconsistencies or signs of tampering. Next, check the overall condition of the coin. While bad condition doesn't mean it's worthless, you should still be aware of any major damage that might affect its value. And finally, if you're unsure, it's always a good idea to have the coin professionally appraised by a trusted expert. Rare coins like the 1939 Elizabeth coin aren't just valuable in Canada. They have a global impact. Collectors from around the world are constantly searching for these hidden treasures, and the demand for such coins has skyrocketed in recent years. Whether it's for investment purposes or personal passion, the market for rare coins is booming and prices are reaching unprecedented heights. This $490 million coin is a prime example of how a simple piece of metal can become a symbol of history, culture, and wealth. So, if you're a coin collector or just someone with an old coin lying around, it's time to start looking a little closer. You never know. You might be holding onto a fortune. Now that you know the incredible story behind the 1939 Elizabeth coin, the question is, will you be the next lucky person to discover one? Keep your eyes peeled at garage sales, flea markets, or even in your own collection. Remember, even a coin in bad condition could make you a millionaire. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest treasure hunts. Who knows? The next big discovery might just be in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Hey, coin collectors and history buffs, welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're uncovering the incredible story of the 1965 Elizabeth II Canadian coin. Believe it or not, this coin, yes, even in bad condition, can be worth up to $1.3 million. Intrigued? Stick around, because we're about to explore its history, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. First, let's take a trip back to 1965. Queen Elizabeth II had been on the throne for just over a decade, and Canada was undergoing significant changes as it modernized and grew as a nation. This era also saw the production of the famous 1965 Canadian coin featuring the young Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, or head side. These coins were part of Canada's regular coinage, intended for circulation, but as with many coins, some became incredibly rare and valuable over time. The 1965 coin features a portrait of a young Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This particular portrait was used on Canadian coins from 1965 until 1989. The reverse, or tails side, of the coin depicts the iconic Canadian maple leaf, a symbol of Canada's identity and pride. While millions of these coins were minted for circulation, only a few are worth anything close to $1.3 million. The reason? It's all about the details. So, what makes the 1965 Elizabeth II Canadian coin so special? It's the mint mark and certain varieties of the coin that collectors are after. There are actually different varieties of this coin, particularly in the design of the 5 in the date, which can make a significant difference in its value. One key detail is the size and style of the beads around the edge of the coin. The large bead variety is especially sought after. Another factor is the small differences in the 5 in the date. Some coins have a pointed 5, while others have a blunted 5. These variations might seem minor, but in the world of coin collecting, they can mean the difference between a coin worth a few dollars and one worth over $1 million. Now, here's the twist. Normally, the condition of a coin plays a huge role in determining its value. But when it comes to the 1965 Elizabeth II Canadian coin, even those in poor condition can fetch astronomical prices. Why? It's all about rarity. Some of these coins were minted with errors, making them incredibly rare and highly coveted by collectors. In some cases, a coin's historical significance and rarity outweigh its physical condition. So, even if you find a 1965 Canadian coin that looks worn or damaged, don't dismiss it too quickly. It might just be the jackpot you're looking for. Now, let's talk numbers. In recent years, some 1965 Canadian coins with these rare variations and mint marks have sold for as much as $1.3 million at auction. That's right. This small piece of metal, once worth just pennies, is now worth a fortune. The key is finding the right buyer. And in the world of coin collecting, there are plenty of enthusiasts willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history. It's not just the coin itself that's valuable. It's the story behind it, the rarity, and the thrill of owning something so unique. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare and valuable 1965 coins? First, grab a magnifying glass and take a close look at the date and the beads around the edge of the coin. If you spot the large bead variety or the pointed 5 in the date, you might be holding a treasure. Next, consider getting the coin appraised by a professional. A numismatist, a coin expert, can help you determine its true value. And if you're looking to sell, consider auction houses that specialize in rare coins. You never know. You could be the next lucky seller to walk away with over $1 million. So, there you have it, the 1965 Elizabeth II Canadian coin. A small piece of history that could be worth a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always keep an eye out for these rare treasures. Who knows? You might just have one hiding in your change jar. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing coin stories. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Welcome back to our channel, Coin Enthusiasts. Today, we have a fascinating story about a rare coin that's capturing the attention of collectors and historians alike. The 1966 Canadian Elizabeth II coin. This isn't just any ordinary coin. This one, even in poor condition, could be worth a staggering $1.4 million. That's right, folks, a seemingly humble coin might just make you a millionaire. In today's video, we'll delve into the history, the mint mark, and why this coin is so valuable. So, stick around because you won't want to miss this. Let's start with a bit of background on the 1966 Canadian Elizabeth II coin. This coin was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who had been the queen since 1952. By the time 1966 rolled around, Canada was producing a variety of coins featuring her portrait. This specific coin is part of that lineage and holds a special place in Canadian numismatic history. The coin we're discussing today is a part of the series known as the Queen Elizabeth II's second portrait coins, which were used between 1965 and 1976. This series is particularly significant because it showcases a more mature depiction of Queen Elizabeth, moving away from the youthful portrayal of the earlier series. However, what makes the 1966 version of this coin so unique is not just the design or the year it was minted, it's the coin's rarity and peculiarities that make it so valuable. One of the most intriguing aspects of this coin is the mint mark. Now, typically, mint marks are small symbols or letters on a coin that indicate where the coin was minted. In the case of Canadian coins, common mint marks include a small P for the Royal Canadian Mint in Winnipeg, or no mint mark at all for coins produced in Ottawa. But what makes the 1966 Elizabeth II coin stand out is the presence of an unusual mint mark that doesn't align with any of the traditional mints. This mint mark has puzzled collectors and experts for years, and it's believed that only a handful of these coins were produced with this anomaly. Some speculate that these coins were struck during a trial run or perhaps as part of a secretive batch mint for testing purposes. This mysterious mint mark has elevated the coin's value dramatically, as collectors are always on the lookout for such oddities. The rarity of the mint mark makes this coin one of the most sought-after pieces in Canadian numismatics. Now, onto the burning question: why is this coin worth a staggering $1.4 million, even in bad condition? First, rarity is key. As mentioned earlier, the peculiar mint mark on this coin makes it incredibly rare. Only a few of these coins are known to exist, and this scarcity drives up the value. Even coins in poor condition can fetch astronomical prices simply because there are so few of them in existence. Second, the coin's historical significance adds to its value. The 1966 Elizabeth II coin represents a period of transition in Canadian history. It's from an era when Canada was solidifying its national identity, and Queen Elizabeth II was an enduring symbol of continuity. Collectors and historians alike are drawn to coins from this period, making them highly desirable. Third, the coin's condition or lack thereof actually plays into its value in a peculiar way. In the world of coin collecting, pristine coins are often valued the highest. However, in the case of extremely rare coins like the 1966 Elizabeth II with the unusual mint mark, even those in poor condition are worth a fortune. This is because rarity often trumps condition in the eyes of collectors. A bad condition coin might tell a story of its own, a journey through time, weathering decades of circulation, and still surviving with its unique features intact. Finally, the coin has garnered significant attention in recent years due to auctions and private sales. High-profile collectors have paid substantial amounts for this coin, driving up its market value. The $1.4 million price tag reflects the coin's current market worth, backed by the demand from collectors who recognize its rarity and historical importance. If you're lucky enough to have a 1966 Canadian Elizabeth II coin in your possession, you might be wondering how to identify whether you have the million-dollar version. Here's what to look for. Check for the unusual mint mark we discussed earlier. This will be your first clue that you might have a rare coin. Make sure the portrait matches the 1966 version of Queen Elizabeth II, with the more mature depiction as part of the second portrait series. While condition isn't the top priority with this particular coin, it's still important to assess. Even coins with wear and tear can be incredibly valuable if they have the right mint mark. If you think you have this rare coin, it's worth getting it evaluated by a professional numismatist. They can confirm its authenticity and provide a more accurate estimate of its value. So, there you have it, the story of the 1966 Canadian Elizabeth II coin with a mysterious mint mark that could be worth a staggering $1.4 million, even in bad condition. This coin is a testament to the fascinating world of numismatics, where history, rarity, and a bit of mystery can come together to create something truly valuable. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows? Your next coin hunt might just lead you to a hidden treasure.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. If you're a coin collector or just love a good treasure hunt story, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're exploring a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but holds an extraordinary value, up to a whopping $1.2 million, even in bad condition. We're talking about the 1940 Elizabeth II Canadian coin with a rare mint mark. How can a coin from 1940 be worth so much? Stick around to find out. Let's start by digging into the history behind this valuable piece of currency. The year 1940 was a time when Canada, like much of the world, was in the midst of World War II. As a member of the British Commonwealth, Canada was deeply involved in the war effort, and this influenced the country's economy and coin production. Now, you might be wondering, why are we talking about Elizabeth II for a coin minted in 1940? Isn't that a bit early for her reign? Well, here's the interesting part. This coin actually refers to Elizabeth II, but it was produced as a commemorative or special issue much later, with the image of Elizabeth II being used to mark significant milestones. This particular 1940 coin is unique because of its rare mint mark, a special designation that makes it stand out from the millions of other coins produced during that time. The coin in question is also notable for its design. The obverse, or front side, typically features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, while the reverse side usually carries a design that celebrates Canada's heritage or important symbols like the maple leaf. But what really sets this coin apart is that tiny mint mark, which we'll get into shortly. Now, let's talk about the mint mark. A mint mark is a small letter or symbol on a coin that indicates where it was produced. Most Canadian coins have mint marks from well-known mints like those in Ottawa or Winnipeg. However, the 1940 Elizabeth II coin we're discussing today has a very rare mint mark that was used for a limited time and in very small quantities. This particular mint mark can be found on coins that were minted as a special issue, and due to wartime circumstances, very few were produced. This has made them incredibly rare today. Collectors from around the world are constantly on the lookout for these coins because of their scarcity. And when you combine rarity with historical significance, you've got a recipe for a coin worth a small fortune. But here's the kicker: even if this coin is in less than perfect condition, its value doesn't drop as much as you might think. Coins are graded based on their condition, ranging from pristine, mid-state coins to those that are heavily worn and damaged. For most coins, condition is everything when it comes to value, but for this 1940 Elizabeth II coin, its rarity overshadows its condition. So, how can a 1940 Elizabeth II Canadian coin, in bad condition, be worth up to $1.2 million? Let's break it down. First, rarity plays a huge role. There are very few of these coins in existence, and even fewer with the rare mint mark. Coins like this are considered holy grails in the coin collecting world because they almost never come up for sale. When one does, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add it to their collection. Second, historical significance boosts its value. This coin is a relic from a pivotal time in world history. The fact that it was produced during or in relation to World War II adds a layer of interest and intrigue, making it more than just a piece of currency. It's a piece of history. Lastly, demand is sky high. Many wealthy collectors and institutions are constantly on the lookout for unique coins, and this 1940 coin ticks all the boxes. The demand far outstrips the supply, driving the price up to eye-popping levels. Even in poor condition, where the details might be worn down or the surface might be scratched, the rarity and historical importance of this coin means it still holds tremendous value. It's one of those rare cases where a coin's story is more valuable than its appearance. Now, if you're a collector or just someone who's curious about checking your old coins, here are some tips to keep in mind. The first thing you want to do is carefully examine the coin for that rare mint mark. You may need a magnifying glass, as mint marks can be quite small. While condition is important, don't be discouraged if your coin looks a bit rough. The rarity of this coin means it could still be incredibly valuable even with wear and tear. If you think you might have one of these coins, it's worth getting it professionally appraised. You don't want to miss out on potentially owning a $1 million piece. If you do have one of these coins, be sure to store it properly to avoid further damage. Coin cases or holders are a great way to protect your investment. To wrap things up, the 1940 Elizabeth II Canadian coin with the rare mint mark is a prime example of how history, rarity, and demand can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin serves as a reminder that you never know what valuable gems might be hiding in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest uploads. Who knows? Maybe the next coin we talk about will be the one sitting in your collection right now. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting. Welcome back, coin collectors and history buffs. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we have an absolute gem to talk about, the 1938 Canadian coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. This humble-looking coin, even in bad condition, can be worth up to a staggering $1.6 million. How can such an old, weathered coin be worth so much? Stick around as we uncover the history, rarity, and value of this extraordinary piece of Canadian currency. Now, let's talk about the mint mark. Coins minted in 1938 often bear specific marks indicating where they were produced. For example, H stands for the Heaton Mint, and C stands for the Canadian Mint in Ottawa. The mint mark plays a crucial role in determining the rarity and value of a coin. Some 1938 Canadian coins with a specific mint mark were produced in incredibly small quantities, making them rare finds today. In fact, the scarcity of these coins with particular mint marks is one of the main reasons they command such high prices at auctions. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare mint-marked coins, and when one surfaces, even in less than perfect condition, it can cause a bidding frenzy. So, why is a 1938 Canadian coin with Queen Elizabeth II's profile worth $1.6 million, even if it's in bad condition? Several factors contribute to this eye-popping value. Firstly, rarity. As we mentioned earlier, the limited production of these coins with certain mint marks means only a handful are in circulation today. And as any collector knows, rarity is a significant driver of value. Secondly, historical significance. Coins from this period hold a special place in history, representing a time of change and challenge for Canada and the world. The coin is a tangible piece of history that collectors and historians alike treasure. Thirdly, collector demand. The demand for rare and historical coins has been steadily increasing, particularly for coins from the pre-World War II era. As more collectors enter the market, prices continue to rise. Finally, even in bad condition, this coin's value remains high because of its rarity and the sheer difficulty of finding one in any state. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for even a worn example because it's one of the few known to exist. There have been several instances where 1938 Canadian coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II have fetched extraordinary prices. In one famous auction, a worn and damaged coin still managed to sell for over $1.6 million. This sale sent shockwaves through the numismatic community and solidified the coin's reputation as a highly valuable collectible. Another example is a private sale where a collector paid close to $1.5 million for a similar coin, also in less than perfect condition. These sales prove that when it comes to rare coins, condition isn't always the most critical factor. Rarity and historical significance can trump all. Now you might be wondering, could I have one of these valuable coins sitting in my collection? If you have a 1938 Canadian coin, here's what you should look for. Check the coin for any mint marks that indicate it was produced in limited quantities. These marks are usually small but crucial. While condition isn't the most important factor, it can still affect the value. Even if your coin is in bad condition, it could still be worth a significant amount if it's rare enough. Be sure to have the coin authenticated by a professional numismatist or a reputable coin dealer. Counterfeits do exist, and authentication is key to getting the most value out of your coin. If your coin meets these criteria, you might just be holding onto a small fortune. In the world of coin collecting, sometimes the most unassuming items can be worth a fortune. The 1938 Canadian coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a perfect example of this. Proof that even a worn, old coin can be $1 million treasure. So, the next time you come across an old coin, take a closer look. You never know. It could be worth more than you think. Thanks for joining us on this journey through history and value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of rare coins. And as always, happy collecting!